Yes, my name is Bench and welcome back to our rail tutorial series. In the last video we were looking at the rotary rail and all things that we can do with it. In this video we're talking all things turrets. Now this is our turret block. You can see here it's called the turret or rail turret axis. You can see I've got it placed and facing down with the top facing up. Now the turret axis is what we use to create turrets, and we are able to actually set them to rotate in particular planes. Now to demonstrate this, I have a few pieces that I've created. This first piece is the one has the rail docker pointing forward on our ship. If we fly into the ship, and we'll fly over and we'll dock to the rail block. Now with a normal rail we'd just be moving along, but with the turret rail I can spin around. Now you can see I'm stuck on this axis. I can only rotate around this axis, which is really useful for certain things and not really useful for other things. It matters what your design of your turret you want to have. Now this is the first one, but now if we grab our second piece, which is over here, you can see I've grabbed another rail turret axis. I've put it on the side, pointing forward again because I want that to be forward. And on this, my second piece, you can see I've got it pointing forward as well. So if I jump in here, and spin around, and I dock to that, you can see now I'm docked, and I can move around. So you can see that first piece is rotating in one direction, I'm rotating on the other direction, and I've got two axes of movement. I can rotate all the way around if I want, but you can see what will happen if I actually go and rotate to collide, and what will happen is my front bit will actually hit and I can't go any further than that. So the only restriction to this movement is that I cannot actually go past anything that I'd collide with. So they're not going to get any turrets like clipping through ships anymore. It's restricted all to this. So this is how you get the two axes of movement. Now AI will pick up on this and actually be able to move it all together as one turret. Can't demonstrate that to you today, but trust me, it works. So that is the two different setups for the rail axis. Now you don't need to have it directly over. You could have, if we undock and just sit ourselves over here and we go into this other block, we can pull this off and say put the actual docky bit on the other way, like so. We can jump into here. It'll probably spin us upside down. Yep, but we can still rotate on this side. So you can see, like so. So we get all kinds of control over here, and you can see we can do full 360s in this because we're not colliding with anything. So all kinds of movement that we get in the turrets, which is really cool. At the moment, we do share shields between all the different dock things with diminishing returns. I'm not sure exactly the details when it comes to the turrets, but I know that's the case for the rest of the docked entities. But you can still build quite cool turrets with this setup. It does take a little bit more thinking that you need to do, because you need to try and keep it all contained mostly in the barrel for most of your systems. But you know what? You get some really cool movement and you get a lot more control out of your turrets. So that's all things turrets. In the next video we'll look at our rails again and how we can actually control speed. Until then, my name is Bench and I'll see you then.